going to show you a simple method on how to chip the ball a lot easier and better. The best thing is to chip the ball to the edge of the green and let it roll the rest of the way, because your target is closer to you and easier to hit. That would mean that I'd have to use a lower lofted club. Here I have a 7-iron, and I'm going to show you how to grip the club and how to set up to make this the easiest. What I do, instead of gripping my normal grip, is I allow the grip to go more into my palms and across my hands. So that means that the club is going to be lined up with my forearm. My forearm is not going to be above the shaft. This is going to make it easier for me to get closer to the ball, and it's going to make it easier to keep the club moving toward the target. As I move away from the ball and have my arms on top, the club face can rotate too much. The ball is farther away from me. It makes it harder to hit it solid. So the first thing is to put the club more across the palms. The second thing is I want to set up in the correct position, and I'm going to do that simply by getting in my normal full swing stance, dropping the club down, drawing my right foot over, and now I'm going to walk into the ball and allow the club to go up more across my wrist. When I do that, I'm in a perfect position just to take my right hand and strike the back of the ball with it, making the ball bump to the edge of the green and run toward the hole. So let's review that. I'm going to grip the club more across my wrist, now with my hand on top. I'm going to set up in my normal full swing position. Bring my right foot to my left, step into the ball. That's going to put the ball in an optimal hands ahead position, but in a position where it's very easy to strike downward on the ball without having to manipulate my hands to do it. And I can simply take the club back, strike the back of the ball, bump it to the edge of the green, and it should run the rest of the way to the hole.
First, grip the club more in your palm so that your back forearm lines up with the shaft. This is more in the palms than your normal finger grip that you'd use for a full swing. You should get very close to the ball, keep the club on line, and keep the club face square to that line. Now set up in your normal full swing stance. Bring your right foot to your left and walk in close to the ball. This is going to very naturally put the shaft in front of the club head, making it easy to strike down on the ball. It also puts your right arm and hand behind the shaft, making it easy to maximize your touch. Now simply tap the ball to the edge of the green and let it roll.
One of the best ways to become a very good chipper of the golf ball is to learn to use the first flat target area, that would be the edge of the green here, as your target to land the ball, and then choose the club that a simple stroke hitting the ball to that spot would have the ball roll the rest of the way easily. That means if I had a distance, say halfway to the hole, I could use maybe a 9-iron, land the ball halfway there, and it'll roll halfway. As the pin gets farther in percentage-wise from the edge of the green to the pin, say to the edge of the green here, edge of the green, I would hit a chip with a lower lofted club, land it on the edge of the green, and let it run. So I'm going to demonstrate that. I'm going to use a 9-iron and hit the ball to the edge of the green, and it rolls up near the hole. Now I've got a 7-iron here. If I use a 7-iron, obviously, if I land the ball to the edge of the green, because of the lower loft, it's going to roll farther. Now, if the pin were back there, that would have been a perfect club to use. Rather than trying to hit the 9-iron and pick a spot farther into the green, which I can't see very well, I have this dark light target that makes it very easy to hit the right spot. Also, if I had the pin even further along, I could use now even a 5-iron. Same stroke, same technique, hit the ball to the edge of the green, and as you can see, it rolled a bit further. So this makes it very easy to have touch when you swing. Look at the edge of the green first, go through a process of elimination in your mind. Ask yourself the question, what club can I hit to the edge of the green that'll roll the rest of the way easily and not have to force it? If you learn to do it this way, you're going to find your chipping getting much better, because it gives you a defined landing point, and it gives you a thinking process rather than relying so much on the touch and feel of your hands. So use this methodology. Look at the edge of the green, determine what club you need to land on the edge of the green that will roll to the hole easily, rather than trying to pick a spot out on the green somewhere and hit to it with your favorite club. This makes it much easier. You're making a smaller stroke, your target area is closer, you got the ball on the ground, so it's going to roll out easier. Even if you hit it a little bit, you're going to end up closer to the hole. Use your brains to chip, not your touch. You're going to find out that if you hit the right shot, it's going to get a lot easier to get close.